When we talk about fire, when we talk about retiring early, when we talk about 10xing our goals and all those things, we look at people who have done it before us, right? They say greatness leaves clues. Success leaves clues. So the people who have gone before us, what were they doing? What clues can we pick up from their lives that we can learn from and also apply in our own lives? Obviously customized to us, but what clues can we pick up so that we can achieve what they've achieved or even surpass that? So one of the things that I've noted with the clues is the 7 streams of income. Literally every single billionaire I've read, every single millionaire that I've studied, that I've listened to their life story, is they always have multiple streams of income. And 7 seems to be a number that keeps recurring, okay? So cultivating 7 streams of income, okay? I'm seeing Oyebode says start early to have much. Yes, so true. It seems most millionaires did start very early. If you look at people like Warren Buffett, they started when they were kids, not even teenagers yet. Oh wow. Hold on, MJ is back. He needed to show his face. This is my son. Sorry, I'm going back to the 7 streams of income. So we need to cultivate multiple streams of income so that we can, become rich. These are the clues that we've picked up. And to me, this is very interesting, right? So I wrote down examples of 7 streams of income that we can achieve. Some of these I have tried, and some of these I am yet to try. So my first stream of income, which is the most obvious, is your job or your base source. So your job or your base business that you do. Where do you get up every day and spend the most of your time? Okay, so job, full-time business that you're doing, that's your first stream of income. This is important. For someone like me, this makes up about 60% of my money pie. So if I draw a pie chart of my finances and my income, about 60% is coming from my job, because I do have a day job, as I mentioned in the beginning. The second is retail, okay? Retail, like buying things one-on-one. So the easiest way to do retail is for you to just get up, go somewhere, you find the gap in the market. So if you find that tomatoes in Soweto are like 2 kwacha, but tomatoes in your neighborhood are like 5 to 10 kwacha, so you go to Soweto, you buy on order, and you come and resell. Okay, that's retail. So you resell things for a profit. If you're a creative like me, I like fashion. So what I do is I make like custom t-shirts, custom sweatshirts and things like that. So I get the product, I make the product, and then I sell it retail one-on-one. So that for me is an easy source of income. It's income that comes in and I'm able to, pay for gas. I'm able to, buy juice for my son if he's running around here and he needs like a random present because it's a random birthday party. Those are the monies that I use to just help with everyday small expenses. That's retail for me. That does not have to be retail for you. You can decide to make it exponential. Retail can be big. I've seen people create big stores like clothing stores, furniture stores. I've seen people create online stores selling gadgets and things like that. So whatever it is that you like or that you're good at, use that and create a retail base out of it. Rental income. This is sort of like a long-term income that you can have. Rental property. So if you have, this is a debate that I have with my friends. If you buy a house, is that an asset or is it a liability? If you're buying a house and you're living in it, can you consider it an asset, seeing as it's not yet bringing you money? Why don't you comment in the box below and let me know? Jump into this debate. A house, is it an asset? Would you name it an asset if you buy a house and you live in it? Because general definitions will say an asset is something that brings you, income or revenue, right? So I feel like rental properties are a good start to go. I've heard people give me an argument like, no, but if I buy a house, I'm tying in my money and the rentals are small. True, you're tying your money into a property, and the rentals that you get are quite small, relatively. If you buy a house for 300 and rentals are 3.5, how long will it take you to get back your 300? But really, you're not getting back your 300. Think about it this way: the house is an asset for you. It's sitting. Okay, so you haven't lost your 300 kwacha. Your 300 kwacha has just swapped. Your 300 kwacha has just swapped form. It's gone from cash into property. So it's still there. The 300 is still there. Now that 3.5 that you're getting when you put it on rental, that's like, that's your profit. It's coming, right? You have to maintain it here and there, but the money is coming in. So maybe if we stop thinking about properties this way, then you could see that it's actually something that you should work towards. For those who have mortgages, I would always say, especially if you live in an environment where mortgages are big for you, try and pay off your mortgage as quickly as possible so that you can see ways of turning that property into an asset for you. I'm seeing people commenting. Charity says it's a liability if you're living in it. Okay. Raptor had said it's an asset. Buying a house and living in it, not an asset, but buying for tonnage could be an asset if managed properly, sis. Correct. Chuma says a house will gain via rentals, and in capital gains, the property values go up. There you go. True. So that's what I was, I agree with you. Okay, so that's rental property. That's stream number 3 that I'm talking about. Stream number 4 is something that I have done myself and has worked great for me, is utilizing your talent or monetizing your talent. I have certain talents that I used to take for granted for a long time. Things like styling. I love fashion. Okay, if you look at my social media platform, it's relatively big. It's big because I started from fashion. Like, that's what I was known for. So fashion really worked for me. I have used my talent for styling and my eye for putting clothes and things together to work on adverts. I've worked on TV projects. I also had a business called Urban Chic. For those of you who've known me a long time, you remember Urban Chic, and I primarily used to style head wraps. So we're talking about gele, we're talking about turbans, chitambalas. If people were having events or fancy things like that, I would charge to go and style them. And that did very well for me. I don't do it as actively anymore. I had to close down Urban Chic due to, things, life change. I just didn't have as much time, but I do still have a select clientele that I do work for. They call me every so often. I go and I style them, and again, it does well for me. A lot of us have talents. A lot of us have things that come easy to us. You are good at writing. You can look at a paper and spot all the mistakes and fix them. And a lot of us are guilty to put a price to that talent because we feel like, because it comes so easily to you, you feel guilty to charge people for it. No, sis, no, bro. Can you start monetizing that talent? If you notice that somebody is always coming to you and saying, can you help me out with this? Another person, can you help me out with this? No, can you help me out with this? It means there's a talent there, and it does not hurt you. There's no shame. There's no, this is the reason why we have these talents. They have to help you live. So put a price to it. Do a little bit of research. What do people charge for this sort of thing? If it's new, if it's something new in your market, if it's not there or nobody's doing it for a price, then try and just put a small amount to see how the market responds, and then slowly start increasing that amount. But do not take your talents for granted is what I'm trying to say. Put a price on it, make some money out of it. Okay. Next, ebooks or e-courses. Again, if you're good in something, then write a book. Write me a book. Write me a 10-page book. Write me a 20-page book. Put it on Amazon as an ebook, and let people, and this is a source of passive income, and let people keep buying it over and over again, so that you can make money. That's money in your sleep. You could be sleeping, somebody buys the book, Courses as well. If you're good at doing something, you can put it into a course, because people always want to learn things. So if you're good at tying head wraps, then there you go. Make a course of how you tie different types of head wraps, package it into a course, put it online, have people pay a certain amount for it, and that's something that will continue making you money for as long as that book or that course is online. Okay, so that's passive income. If you can do a physical book, then kudos to you. Go ahead and get published, be a New York Times bestseller, become my friend, because I want authors in my circle. Yeah, so there you go. Let me know, are you enjoying these 7 streams of income? Like, are they resonating with you? Is it making sense? Give me a comment. Okay, next, collaborate or ambassador with a brand. I'm talking to all my brothers and sisters who are hyperactive on social media, and that's the last bit that I'm going to touch. Okay, collaborate with brands. Okay, you go to a salon all the time, you're always doing your hair from there, you advertise for them, then go ahead, ask them, can I be coming here to do my hair for free? And then I'm going to be advertising for you. Or I like milk and I really like your milk, it's not so well known, I can do this and this and this for you. Then, you know, you collaborate or you become an ambassador for something. So you go ahead and you monetize that way. And the last bit is monetize your social media. Guys, as millennials, as Generation Z guys, even as people who are older, I feel like we really extremely underestimate the power of our social media. We underestimate the amount of influence that we have online. If I buy a product and I write about it and I say, guys, I brought this new mayonnaise and it's nice and and it was smooth, we underestimate the amount of people who are gonna go to that product and buy it, right? This is social media. How many friends do you have on Facebook? Now, honestly, guys, somebody who's brave enough to type for me how many followers they have on Instagram. Type for me how many friends you have on Facebook down in the boxes. But we do have quite a big following. Most of us have a lot of friends on Facebook. Most of us have so much going on. We post every day. You spend so many bundles posting every day. So monetize your social media.